Hey everybody, it's Briggsell here. Now, this video is going to be very different from the Far Cry videos that you may have seen on my channel. This is going to be a little bit of a tip video. Now, I've played this game a lot over the past couple of weeks. I've also played it a lot before then, when it first came out. I played through it, I think it was 3 times straight away. And the reason why I played it so much was because I loved the outposts. I loved taking them over. I love attacking them and ambushing and basically killing the people, the inhabitants, as much as possible. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the game. And it was a shame that to begin with, the game didn't really come with the feature of them being reset, or in general any kind of, replayability. You had to really start a new game to really get the full flavour of the outpost that you want. So it's obviously improved since then, with certain aspects being added to the game, like the reset outpost button that you can press once you've completed the whole game. There's also been quite a few mods being released, one of which is called the Ziggy mod. Most of you, if you've played this game before, will probably have heard this mod. It's a compilation of mods put together by Ziggy, including his own stuff, and he's put together this mod, and it improves a lot of aspects of the game. I'm not really going to go into it. This is not what this game is about, really. This video is about the tips that I can offer to anyone who's willing and wanting to play this game in the future, which hopefully will be quite a few of you, because in all honesty, since Far Cry, there's been many kind of reboots and many types of games that have tried to recapture the Far Cry experience, and I think Far Cry 3 to a certain extent has captured that feeling to a certain extent. I didn't particularly like the story at all in Far Cry 3, but it made up for it with the kind of sandboxy feel that it gave. Anyway, let's get on with this video. I'm not actually in game. This is a video of a video, as it were, and I'm going to run through some of the bits and pieces. Now, when attacking an outpost, particular on the second island, you will obviously run into heavier and better troops, and therefore a little bit of planning is required to take out that outpost. So this video is going to go through some of the things that I like to do, tips wise, and just little bits and pieces that are useful. So let's just play this first video. So what I'm doing here is I'm literally just scouting the place out. I want to find out where things are. For instance, the alarm box, snipers are also very useful. With the sound effects, you can hear that there are dogs inside the camp, so that's one thing you've got to worry about. Now this second video is, let me just pause it quickly. This second video is, I've moved around to the side somewhat, and I'm now trying to get a different angle on things to see what's happening. If you listen to the sound, you'll notice that there is a bear in the cage. Now, if you don't know what the cages are in a lot of the outposts, and they usually house some form of dangerous animal. And if you set free that animal, it will do some damage to the occupants of the outpost. Here I spot the same sniper I saw earlier. Got to make sure that I don't get spotted. And I see a gunner on the MG. So that's 2 people I've spotted so far. A third person soldier walks in. Looks like his patrol moves to this position. And now it's to the next phase. And the next phase for me is kind of the battle phase. It's kind of the action phase. So let me just quickly pause it here. Now, as you can see, on the left here is the bear. You can all see it. I don't know why I need to draw it, but I have done. And you've got the soldier there, if you can't see that, which obviously you can because you're not blind. Points of reference here. We've got an alarm pole here. We've got the sniper up in the box, and we've got the MG fella in his MG nest here. Let me just write that there. I've missed someone to the left here. I don't know about him, but he'll not present himself, but he'll prove that he is to the left, over in this direction here. He'll be over here somewhere. You can't see him though on the video, you can only see what happens next. So, with the alarm box, one infantry unit plus the sniper plus the MG nest and the unknown over here, because you don't know anything really. I didn't know when I did this, because the mini map for this mod doesn't actually cover people, and you can't tag and all that sort of stuff. It's very realistic. Let me get rid of that. Let's move on. So my first thing here, take the cage out, let the bear go. So you just noticed that there was fire coming from this direction over here. That means that there is at least one person over there. Okay, so we know that that's where that guy's coming from. You'll also hear that the alarm box has just been hit, rendering one of the alarm boxes completely useless now, which is good for me. It's lucky, but it's good. I also have to face these dogs, and obviously letting the bear out of the bag allowed me to take the dogs out quite nicely. But it does mean that the soldiers inside this area do know that I'm now here. So I'm going to kind of evacuate slightly, make sure that get out of there really. So my next thing here is to kind of put the soldiers off completely. Circle around, get a different angle, hopefully take them off guard, because that's the whole point of what I'm trying to do, is to completely go around the side, see if I can neutralize this next alarm box and take out the remaining infantry. My first target really is to take out the sniper that's in the box, because that's the person that's going to do the most damage to me, I think. So I'm going to hide in the bush, and let me just pause it there for a second. So I've caught them unaware. Sniper is just there, you can just about make him out. The alarm box is here, and the MG is just behind the little tractor thing there. Yeah, I know. So I'm going to take out the sniper, and then I'm going to take out the box, rendering the alarm completely dead. There's no chance of getting them reinforcements now. So I'm going to move in. Sorry, I'm going to move to the side to see if there's any more enemies. I spotted another enemy. The shot's kind of obscured, so I'm going to move to the left, and I'm going to take this man out. Now this is the guy that was to the left when I took out the cage with the the bear. Sorry. So that's two of the infantry down. The MG is next. Down it goes. It falls a bit funny, but there it goes. Now it's time to move in, because if memory serves me correctly, there's literally only two infantry left. There's the guy here, which, just for clarification, I wanted to melee this fella, but because he just about spotted me, I had to kind of kill him. And then the final infantry unit comes around the corner almost at exactly the same time I do, and I take him out. And there we have it. There we go. Now, it wasn't a complete success, because obviously I didn't do it 100% stealthy. The dogs saw me, unfortunately. When the dogs see you, that automatically triggers the stealth element completely gone. And even then, the second to last, or the penultimate soldier that saw me just a second ago, that would have also made the stealth bonus disappear. But that is generally the tips that I wanted to show you. The last tip I will kind of just say now at the end of this is the best thing you can honestly do when it comes to taking these outposts out is to use what weapons you have to see what sort of attack you're going to do, and then plan around that accordingly. If you have some form of grenade launcher and a sniper rifle, then go from distance. If you have some sort of assault rifle and a shotgun, you go close quarters. Simple. If you've got silenced weapons, you go silence, you do as stealthy as possible. And if you're feeling lucky, you go in with a bow and stuff like that. The last real tip that I'm going to offer is to always make sure that you look around on the outside of the outposts, because there will be patrols of some description, if it's on foot or if it's on vehicles or in vehicles, especially when the outpost is on a main road. There will always be those terrible moments where you're trying to take an outpost and a vehicle comes by and joins in the fight. It's one of the worst things. Anyway, that's been me, Briggsell, giving you some tips on Far Cry and how to take out outposts. If you haven't got this game, I do recommend you go and get it, just for this sake, really, for playing with the outposts. It's a really enjoyable game, and I'm hoping to do more of this game very soon. The last kind of little spiel here is that I've started a channel completely devoted to these types of videos. Not these tips videos, but these types of outpost ambush videos. You can find the link in the description of the channel. I'll also annotate as well, so you can click on the video. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments and stuff about anything that I've done, please let me know in the comments below. And that's it. Thanks very much.